Deception discovered after I do highlights.
Sometimes people get into a marriage, they never disclosed to that individual that they are marrying that, hey, actually, I have a child.
There are women who don't have wombs. They won't tell the husband they get married. There are women who have been raped, serial rape, and it has affected them. They will not tell the husband. The man has a wife and 2 children somewhere. He is not divorced yet. He did not tell her. So if you now find out this particular issue where there cannot be consummation because of health reason, then it will be annulled, officially annulled. Being deceptive is immoral. If that information is going to affect your marriage, you cannot hide it, because the marriage is already founded on lies. If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? What I say as sexual immorality is not disclosing your erectile dysfunction to your wife. There are some people that can handle the erectile dysfunction. In fact, they will pray with you. They will say, no, is that the reason why you do? I'll still marry you, despite the fact that you cannot perform so well. I love this and I love. If a woman had known beforehand and still decided to marry him, oh, come on, they should live forever. That's why for better, for worse, can actually apply.
So for him not to have told that lady, I think for me that was the height of deception. To have her or expect her to be okay and tell her it's for better or for worse. No, you never gave her a chance to decide whether it's for better or for worse. I even echoed something my contributor from season 1 and season 2, Adam, all the way in China, she always says this: any miracle that is expected to happen in an individual's life before they marry should happen before we take that next step to actually get married.
And then he proposed marriage.
Okay.
Will you marry me? And she laughed.
Mm-hmm.
He said, what do you mean? He said, I'm the one that's asked you, will you marry a woman that does not have a womb? People that are very free with me will tell me that there's no way I will marry this person without having sex with him or with her. I want to know if you are sexually compatible. What if he has erectile dysfunction? What if he cannot satisfy me there? What if? Some things that look like failure is actually favor.
Come on!
Sex is not only for procreation, it's for pleasure.
Absolutely.
One of what I say as sexual immorality is not disclosing your erectile dysfunction to your wife.
Sex is a big part of a married couple's life. That is bound to affect how that marriage will function.
At what point should you disclose that particular information when you want to marry someone? Like the man with erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
Should you tell her when you start dating or when you're preparing for a wedding? Having sex with your girlfriend to ensure that she can satisfy you in bed or vice versa.
Yeah.
Does not give any assurances after the wedding.
Yeah.
How many assurances can you have in marriage? Oh, I want to. If that is the case, then you have the woman too who wants to have sex with her boyfriend to know if he can actually perform or satisfy her in bed. The guy should also tell her that you need to get pregnant first, because what if you don't get pregnant after we get married?
Yeah.
So you get pregnant. Then when you get pregnant, you have to have a child, because what if you get pregnant and then you continue to have series of miscarriages? I've seen people, I've spoken to people who had sex before they got married, Christians who had sex before they got married, but after marriage and they were happy that, oh yeah, the sex is, no, we've gone back to back, we enjoy sex, we know that the marriage is going to be beautiful and they get married and then everything goes to zero. Today, they don't even have, I know 2 years now, no sex between husband and wife. Yes, and they had a lot of sex before marriage. And they felt that it was going to be good after marriage. And I tell people that the dynamics are different. The dynamics in courtship is different from the dynamics in marriage. So anyone who is saying, oh, I want to test to know if this person is good in bed.
Right.
That's why I'm having sex with him or with her. There is not one of them that is sincere. It's a whole lot of superficial, unreasonable attempt to get assurances that are not there.
Yeah.
If you depend on God for everything, He's going to sort you out.
Yeah.
In everything. Now, I kept myself, I didn't sleep with him, we didn't do anything, we got married now, he told me a lie, now he cannot perform. So the principle that God laid down, that I should not fornicate, has backfired on me. If I had fornicated with him, I would have found out and backfired. The truth is this: life happens to us in different stages, in different ways, at different times. If you can work things out naturally, work it out naturally and enjoy yourself. If not, see a therapist, a sex therapist, not your pastor. Don't go and meet your pastor, because the pastor, you don't even know if your pastor is enjoying sex with his wife at home. Please, don't go meet your pastor. If your pastor is not a medical person, trained as a medical practitioner, don't go to him to talk about your sex issues with your spouse. He's going to open scriptures to you and begin to show you why you should even, a woman went to meet her pastor and told her pastor that her husband doesn't like to give her oral sex and she enjoys oral sex. And the pastor told her that she's carnal, that she should go and pray, she should go for deliverance. She should go for deliverance, but she's carnal. Now what? That was the last time she went to the church anyway. There are no assurances in marriage. No assurances. It's when you get there that you will begin to gather experience. What did God say about sex toys? See that vibrator? You go and study the genesis of vibrator. Vibrator was used for women to relax way back when they had challenge for therapy. You go to the hospital. It's actually a medical equipment. There are some men who are very immature. They cannot handle certain information. The way you will know if this person is yours is you tell him and insist.
Yeah.
Deception discovered after I do. Watch full video on the Maggie Mugai Show YouTube channel today.